what's up guys, welcome back to Planet Coaster 2 and we are on chapter 4, which is the final plunge. The last 4 parks that are needed for the Platinum Trophy if you're going to be working on each one, earning all the medals in the game. So our first one is going to be Lazy River Styx. Keep your cool to create a splashtastic network of slides and flumes in this burning hot location. With Adriana, Eugene and Brad by your side, make the most of this epic lazy river circuit and keep your guests protected from the beating sun. So this is going to be quite a tough one. So this is going to be part 1 up to the gold objectives. Let's go.
Now this is my kind of place. I mean, have you seen this water? The way it just flows and glides. It's the perfect way to cool off on a hot day.
I think I could use that right about now. It's boiling out here.
All right, let's not get distracted. I didn't bring you all here for a suntan.
Ah, what? But it's a scorcher. I brought my unicorn inflatable and everything.
There will be time for that later. Now, I invited you all here to help the Foundation with our latest project. It's inspired by the mythological river Styx, so we'll need a brilliant ride engineer on our side to oversee everything.
I'd be honored to oversee any developments on the site. You can count on me.
I was actually referring to Brad. He's the water ride specialist after all.
All right, I like the sound of this.
Oh, are you sure? Then what should I do?
Take the time to relax. Enjoy the sun. Brad is always telling me how hard you work.
Yeah, bro, you need to chill out more. We've got this, don't you worry. I won't let you down.
Okay, so Lazy River Styx. So let's just pause it first off and see what we've got going on as usual. Where is our entrance? Oh, here it is. Right, so here's our entrance. What have we got? We've got a couple of shops going on here, Splash Emporiums. Changing rooms, 4 changing rooms by the looks of it, and then you've got like an entrance here, and this seems to go all the way around like a giant river, which obviously is the name of the game, which leads to this giant pool in the middle. What else have we got over here? Is this anything? Oh, it's a staff room. And that's pretty much it, guys. And there's another pool up this end, which I don't know if that's accessible at the minute. So let's just see what we've got. So we own that. So we own the Vale. We own Leith, Blessed Isle, and Elysium, and Charion's Rest. Right. So we don't have Cerberus. And we don't have Apostle, Apostle, however you pronounce that one. What have we got? I'm going to look first to make sure that everything is going to be running right, because have we got enough power? Right, so we've got power there, and power over there. So that looks pretty good. And being that we are at a water park, let's make sure we've got a water pump. So, no, we don't have a water pump. So first off, let's get ourselves a water pump going. Water pump, and that's going to need, we're going to need water filters as well. Where do we want to build these? Now, I'm thinking that potentially here, guys, we do another underground section. Did we own that? Right, we own the Vale. So I think over here we should build a cheeky little underground section that's going to supply us with our power, not power, but our water selections, and we could even put a staff room under here. So I'm going to start by going deep, and then once I've gone deep, that's pretty deep, we'll level to foundation. Sort all this out after, guys, that's not a problem. Absolutely not a problem. You know, this can all be rectified in a moment. So let's get a staff path that just goes from here. Cannot build here. Awesome. Oh, of course, can't build here. Why can't we build here? We can build here though. Why can't we build here? Oh, yeah, of course we can do that. Oh, we don't want to build a path down there, no, we want can we cannot connect that to that? Randomly we can do that, but we can't build here in terms of whatever here is. Okay, but we want to be able to have how about we go there and then down. Well, do you know what? We can actually stagger it. Put like stairs down. It doesn't really matter. No one's going to see this anyway, it's all underground. Let's join that up round here and then see if we can't connect. Too steep. Okay. Can't even see it. Okay, that works. So let's make sure we've got some a water pump, and then we want to make sure that right, so that actually supplies all of that straight away. Let's just go underneath here. Oh yeah, we can't go any further under there. Why is that? Because we don't own that little bit of land there. Brilliant. Right, okay. Okay, so let's put a staff facility down there. Let's put a large staff room under the ground, and let's also put a place for mechanics. Make sure you set that to open. And then let's just fix our terrain. Let's just increase the size of that, just to make it a bit quicker. There we go. So, nothing's happened, everything's back to the way it was, and we've now got, well, I'd say almost everything's back to the way it was. We've just got a couple of floaty rocks and stuff over here. But we've now got a water system in place, and let's then go and finish off by putting a couple more water filters. Let's put one up here. Let's put that one there. I think that'll be pretty well hidden. And then another one. We need it to be around here somewhere. How about we let's click add to scenery group and see if we can't just hide it in the middle of the boat there, and then connect that to that. So that now gives us full water, and you can't see where that is. So let's press play on that, and let's check out our objectives. So our first objective is to have 2 flumes with at least 4 excitement, reaches 15.5 miles an hour, and set to open. So I think I'm going to flatten this area off here. There we go. That gives us a little bit of room to work, doesn't it? Make sure we're not getting rid of the path. There we go. That gives us a bit of room to work. Let's see what flumes we've got. So that is 5 excitement. That one should work, I'd imagine, straight away. And that's one that's already pre-built. And we can go straight into the pool with that one. Let's test it. Yep, let's open that one. So we could, in theory, open another one of these. Or we could have a look what else we've got. 4.23 excitement. I'd imagine that's probably going to meet the target too. And if I can get that to connect to that path there, we'll be laughing. Huh, doesn't want to. Okay. How about we do it over... Let's do it over this side. Ew, don't want to raise it. So we do that and it puts a big old track supports off. Let's see, track supports off. There we go. So that is a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. It's a little bit off the ground as well. That's annoying. So let's just move that. Let's move that and just make sure it's sitting. spot is obstructed now, for God's sake. Right, let's just... Right, okay. Let's create a path. Let's try and make it kind of follow the river a little bit. Right, let's do that. Delete that. Can we delete that little bit of bush? No. Right, and let's path this up here as well. So... Okay, right, let's... Just because I want to. Just to make it look a little bit like it's not floating. This is just for me. Right, so let's now test this coaster, this and see if it's good for the 15.5 and 4 excitement. I think we should be pretty good. So why is that not 4 excitement now, for God's sake? That is really frustrating. That is really, really frustrating. Right, okay. That's where we are. We're back to this. Get that tested. Get that open. Right. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's happened there, but the objective has completed. What happened there? Well, okay, so whatever happened, and we now have that objective complete. So build 2 new flumes with at least 5 excitement, average speed of less than 15.5 miles an hour, and has a special flume piece and set to open. So guys, I think this one's going to take a little bit of time to make. So I'm going to actually go and have a go at designing some of these, because I highly doubt there'll be anything in the actual pre-made flumes that will achieve that, because that's not going to be enough excitement. So no. Right, so I'm going to do that, guys. Okay, so I have managed to design 2 slides that will work for this, but guys, what I've also done is I've put a couple of shops here. So I've put a Gelato Bros and a guest services shop so that people can buy suntan lotion and stuff like that. I've also put another shop over here, a couple of drink shops, and a power supply behind it. That's pretty much everything I've done, but I went out of the game to go and design some flumes. So let's go to what I've created. and it's this. Now what I've done is I've made them so that you don't have to actually go into the water. They can just be 2 rides. They literally just finish right at the end there. So actually, one more thing I have done is I have made the circular path again round here, and I've put loads of benches and stuff like that around. So we're going to test the 2 rides. Which one's testing? That one, and test that one. So these should give you excitement of at least 5 and less than the speed. So we need to collect the entrance to the path. That's not a problem. So let's pull it straight, and let's pull it underneath here like that, so it connects up to the path there. Yeah, so I've put loads of benches and loads of bins around, guys, to keep people with places to sit and stuff like that. So let's get these 2 rides open now, and we should be pretty good. Open that one. And open that one. And guys, I'll also put these on to the Frontier workshops so that you can access them. And I'm just going to put the exits here for these 2 slides. And then I'm going to actually just finish off by oh. Not really how I wanted it to work, but that's how it's going to have to work. But they're both open now, so we should start seeing people coming this way. So our next objective is to have average guest thirst needs over 60% with at least 800 people in the park. So let's just go to our objectives, because I think I did complete another one. The daily profit's greater than 20,000. That has been done pretty easily. Drink shops are going to be a huge thing in this park because you know, it's really warm. I wonder if I can put that underneath. Oh, it just fits underneath the platform as well, guys. So that looks pretty good, apart from the bit sticking out in the middle there. Maybe I'll just do that. And let's get some more drink shops, more than food shops this time. So let's go with people aren't going to want a latte, are they? Let's face it. So let's add that to mythology shop. And Lightful soda. There we go, and then let's get them open. They should have power. There we go. So we've got a couple more drink shops. We've got some flumes on the go. let's just fast forward time a little bit just to see if people are going to use these. Yep, looks like they are. Maybe they're just a little bit too expensive. Huh. Stick it at a bargain price and people aren't going to come. Okay. Let's do it at that. I don't know why people walk up and then just walk away from it. The prices are cheap. The rides are good. Profit's good. The only thing we've got an issue with here is the average thirst needs. So maybe we need a few more shops knocking about. So how about we duplicate that and let's put another one where can we build? That's the question, because certain parts of the park we can't actually build, and we do have an issue there with let's go with that there. We do seem to have an issue there with our water supply, so let's just make sure we've got enough water filters. Yeah, so these aren't covered and this isn't covered, so let's pop one underground there and connect it up, and then again let's pop another one just under the ground, guys, and no one can see that then. And it covers that, and then we do need some more electric, so we can hide this at the back of the building. And then wire that up, and we have power to that too. And we can get more drink shops open. So hopefully now that will give us a good average guest's thirst need. It might be that actually, guys, we have to shut the park and see what happens if we do it that way. I am intrigued as to why people aren't necessarily using these rides. Well, they are, look. Don't know what's wrong with her. She's not happy. Oh, look at the... Do you know what I really don't like, guys? And that is rails. I really don't like rails. I wonder if that will remove the rails. I'm going to take the rails away. Yeah. Take the rails away where I can, at least. Oh, we're up to 58% now, so I'm hoping now the thirsts will just disappear, and that will be that objective complete. We are currently fast forwarding, so you know, hopefully that will sort out 59%. We're getting there, guys. Come on, tick over, tick over. Oh, I'll tell you what, we haven't hired any mechanics. I've hired a couple of cleaners, but I've not hired any mechanics. And apparently I don't have enough lifeguard coverage, so let's have a quick look at that. Does that show us where people, where it is covered? It doesn't, does it? What about a heat map? Doesn't. Well, I'll tell you what, let's put a couple of lifeguards. There is one there. Let's put one. Let's put one there. There's one there. Let's put one there. What about this pool? Oh, there seems to be lifeguards up there, so... oh, hold on. Average guest thirst needs above... Oh, it needs to be above, so we're at 60%. It needs to be 61, guys. 61%. There we go, we've got it.
Some people just get so distracted by all the cool rides that they forget to take care of themselves, Sit in the shade, sip a cool drink. A bit like you, Eugene. Feels nice to finally put your feet up and relax, huh? Yeah, he's still restless. You should go and see how he's doing, Adriana. Go on, sit with him for a bit.
Oh, I couldn't possibly. There's too much happening with the park to...
Don't worry. The rest of us will handle it.
Okay, so that is our bronze objective complete. So our next one is to build 2 new flumes with a drop of at least 20 meters. So that's something else I'm probably going to have to design. Because I get the feeling that that's not going to be something that's already done. Let's just have a quick look at the rest of the objectives. So average guest toilet needs above 60%. We've done that already. Park rating of 2.5. Build a new narrow log flume ride. And 2 new flumes. So actually we need to build a log flume this time. So I think the log flume's going to have to go over here in this area. It's not a huge area either. But look at the money we've got, guys. Already 84,000. So I need to have a look at I'm going to have a look at some flumes, I think, guys. And see what I can actually make. Okay, so these are the twin flumes that I have come up with here. As you can see, they are pretty large, but they do need to have a drop of at least 20 meters. So they will be available for you on the Frontier Workshop. And if you check here, the biggest drop is 26 meters. So actually, they're not that much taller than they really need to be. They just look a little bit crazy. But let's get them open. They are tested. So open 1 and open 2. And that is 2 more rides that people hopefully will do. And I've raised them up a little bit so that people can walk underneath, because there does tend to be a little bit of trouble that when they're too low, people will get stuck. which is what we don't want. So I'm hoping that people will use them. We'll see. We'll see. So our next one is to build a new narrow log flume ride. So let's have a look. Create custom. What have we got? Narrow log flume with a big drop, the biggest drop of at least 20 meters. So this is something we are going to have to again kind of design and build, and it's going to have to be rather. Cannot build here. Why can't we build here? Let me build here. We own this bit of land. I know we own this little bit of land. It just keeps telling me we can't build here. Yeah, it's owned, so I don't understand why it doesn't want us to build it there. And the other thing we can do is buy that plot of land and go with that. So let's level off this terrain. Nice flat area to work with, and let's go with it might just be that we can't actually build it there because it has restrictions. Yeah, we can build it here this time. So I think we're going to have to go with just a very sort of like easy I don't even know if that's tall enough. Okay, so after a little bit of playing around, I've come up with this very, very easy log flume, which should satisfy the need of this requirement. It's really quite a simple one. It fits nicely just about there. We're going to get that tree taken away. The other one can stay. So we need to put this on for testing. We need to, of course, place an entrance and an exit. But it's got a 20-meter drop. And it fits nicely right there at the back, and it's really, really simple. No real issue. Let's get a path going. I think, to be fair, we could do with kind of curving it around to meet that one. A bit like that. So like I said, it meets the 20-meter drop issue. For some reason I've put the path a little bit too far into the ground. It doesn't really matter that much. Can deal with that. There we go. So that is our log flume, and again, this will be available for you on on the Frontier Workshop.
Brad seems to be enjoying himself.
He seems to really love what he does. I'm sure he'd love it more if he wasn't working against people's preconceptions of him.
He shouldn't have to worry. He's brilliant. Better than I ever was at his age. He's an inspiration to me, you know. I wish I was more like him at times.
Then maybe you should tell him that. I think he feels like he's living in your shadow.
That's not true. I know what he's capable of. I just worry about him, that's all. He's my little brother, and he's fearless. And that terrifies me. But you're right. I should tell him that more. I'll let you get back to business. Thank you, though, for looking out for my brother. It means a lot.
Okay, so that's our silver objective done. It now wants us to build 2 new flumes with at least a length of 45 meters and 5 excitement and set to open. What are these looking like? In all honesty, 6.79 with what's the track length? 44.3. Wow, we're not actually too far away from them being pretty much everything we needed. I wonder if it's possible to kind of make yet another newer one that will work for that situation. I don't actually like the look at these 2 slides, I'm not going to lie, but they serve the purpose of what they were intended for. I wonder if we can actually set this to have... we can have 4 going on. 3 might be enough. We might just have to test that with 3. And then reopen that. But these slides, wow, they actually shoot really far. Are pretty much a good basis for what I can do. So again, guys, I'm going to have a look at what I can do here to create slides that will work just as well. Right, it actually didn't take me too long to make this new one. It's literally, again, 2 drops that are kind of twin sort of drops to a degree, but they intersect and twirl around each other, and I've put it on this area right at the top of the map and made it so that they go into flume exits, so that they're you know, you don't have to put them into the pools. I do like that feature. So this one here, body flume 3 is 5.06, and it's plenty long enough. We can open that one, and the other one, 4, is a little bit more exciting, 5.41, and we can open that one as well, and that will give us that achievement complete. Let's just have a look at what objectives we've got left to do. Build a new river rapids ride and a park rating of 3.5. So we're not too far off the park rating as it is. There's no saying we actually have to keep these in the park. You know, we could eventually delete them, but I am going to just create it now, so that I've got it to upload to the Frontier Workshop for you guys. This one's going to be called, what should we call it? Styx Gold objective. And like I said, the other ones are already on the workshop, so you should be able to get them now, if you wish to use them for cash. and I'll upload that one in a little bit. This one, this actually seems to be a lot of creating stuff. So hold on, we just need to make sure that we've got a water pump. Where are we? Water filter, that's it, that's what we need. Hide that under the ground a little bit and connect it up to that. Oh, it doesn't cover it. It doesn't quite cover it, guys. So let's just get rid of that and that again. It might be that we actually have to put a cheeky custom what am I thinking here? Water filter. You can actually do that, guys. Believe it or not, you can do that. And there you go, that'll work. It looks a little bit awful, but you know what? It does the job. People are using them. And you know what? I was looking before. These might not look the best, but people are actually using them. So more than these, in theory. I think my guy's stuck there. Are you alright there, fella? I'm not surprised he's uncomfortable. He's stuck. There we go. He's unstuck to now. Ah, brilliant. Yeah, so, you know, these might not look the best, but they are quite popular rides. We've got 82,000 cash, so it's not like we're struggling for cash in this park at all. Even this sort of ride is only a very short flume, but look at the queue for it. Wow. Right, so anyway, our new objective is to build a new River Rapids ride of at least 400 metres and set it to open, and then have a 3.5 rating. Unfortunately, we are really struggling for room in this park at this current moment in time. There's not a great deal of room to use, so it could be that we have to sacrifice these, it could be that we have to sacrifice the flume, being that no one's actually using it really. There's not too many people on it. Is it too expensive? I'd say so. Let's try it at $4.60 and just see if that generates any more. I think we also need to focus on maybe a couple of bins. I'm not really too sure on the scenery on this park, to be fair. I can't say that this park massively interests me. Not as much as other ones have, at least. Okay, so let's have a look at narrow log flume. River Rapids, 400 meters. See, that would be ideal, but look at that. It's not going to fit anywhere. It's literally not going to fit anywhere. I think we're going to have to create a custom one, guys. Can't build it on there. We can build it on here. Would it actually fit? Would it, if it fit, then it might. Might not be too much of a problem. We could probably just put that straight in, but I don't know if it would fit. I think it's just too big. Right, so that again, back to the old design board, but I think I'm going to have to kind of do this one around this area itself. I'm going to have to kind of design it to fit. Kind of perfect. Might have to sacrifice that narrow log flume for it to be possible. Yeah, you can't. Oh, can we? Can we actually build here? I mean, it doesn't have to be anything special, and it certainly doesn't even have to stay. I think it's just got to meet the criteria of 400 meters and set to open. So quite a simple sort of layout should really do the sort of trick here, guys. If you want to maybe intertwine these two, it doesn't have to even be that fun. Okay, does that work? Is that 400 meters? Like I said, it doesn't have to be pretty, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a good ride. It could just literally be enough to achieve what we need to achieve. So let's fast forward it and see what we've got going on. .7 meters, so it's not quite long enough. So let's see if we can't just make it that little bit longer. We might just have to get a little bit creative. That might be enough, guys. It might be enough. Let's just see how that looks now. Yeah, it might not work properly because it goes through the other ride, but for the sake of it, it might just be enough. So it does do the 400 meters. So let's get an entrance and an exit, and then just connect the path. And literally, guys, all we're going to do is make sure that it's got enough to open. And then once it's open and I've achieved what I need to achieve, I will literally delete it. I don't think I need to do anything else with it. So let's get it open. There we go. So that gives us our objective complete. Now I will actually save it as a blueprint again. River Styx, Rapids. And let's just get a picture of it so you can kind of see where it goes. Works. For River Styx, Rapids objective. Suggest delete after. It's not really that great, and again, that'll be something I will upload to the Frontier Workshop. In fact, let's just go that way about doing it. Right, there we go. So we get our money back. We've now got a really good... Wow, why are so many people queuing for this now? Right, so we need to work on our park rating for our final objective here. So, all this litter around is making us uncomfortable. Attraction and prestige is only 3. Scenery rating is only 3.2. And unique attractions are currently 2.7. I don't think we have the ability to put any sort of flat rides in. Shall we just have a quick look and see if it is possible? Ah, it looks like it could be possible, guys. We could actually put a flat ride in. Which, you know what, might make a bit of a difference to us. Oh, we can. Yes. So let's connect the paths to the entrance and let's do this. I didn't think we could actually do this, but I think that's going to make a huge difference. now got the fun area of the park going. And the exit line. Let's get that open. So that takes us to 3.33 immediately. I think, guys, we could then actually just work on a little bit of scenery. So I'm going to do that for now, and just spend a bit of time on scenery, getting this park looking a bit better, and we'll see what happens. So with just a simple sort of bit of decoration, nothing too crazy at the moment. We've already took the park to 3.44. So if I was to put a little bit more scenery in, we should easily beat our 3.5 target, giving us what I presume is the gold objective. And this really isn't going to take a lot. There we go.
For this. I mean, for believing in me. Sometimes I feel like people don't really take me seriously. But I'm actually pretty smart. I might not be a genius like Eugene, but I'm a quick learner, and I'm good at coming up with creative ideas. I just feel like people don't really give me a chance, you know? So, yeah. I just wanted to say thank you for giving me that chance.
Don't worry, Brad. History is filled with great people who were all underestimated at one time or another. But for what it's worth, everyone here knows how great you are.
Gee, you really think so? Oh, thanks. That means a lot. Anyway, I'll stop distracting us. We should all get back to work.
Okay, so that is our gold objectives complete, which basically then means we are now at the end of part 1. Part 2 is not going to be overly exciting, let me tell you, unfortunately. It's just going to be a matter of getting the park rating up to 4.5 stars. I don't know what's going on with this ride here, though. No one is using it. Like, literally. There's no attendant there. That might be an issue. Anyway, guys, so look out for part 2 here on the left-hand side and the full playlist here on the right-hand side. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.